Hey YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to some Valheim. Valheim is by far my favourite survival game that I've ever played. And there is a new game hopefully to come out eventually. It's called Smoland. It's not by the same team or anything related. It just, the trailers and, well not trailers, the footage they've shown off on TikTok, I know, a strange place to see this sort of stuff, but that's where I found them. The stuff looks great and it really gives me Valheim vibes, so I'm really looking forward to that. We've got a handful of characters here, but I'm going to start complete fresh here. And we're going to make a whole new world. Not going to use a specific seed. We're just going to create our world and just have some fun. And I haven't decided if I'm going to kill Eikthyr or not in this playthrough. And when I'm in game, I will go over that and basically why. So we're going to create a brand new world here. I'm just going to call it Romavir. And I don't know if I wonder if I can type in a random seed. Wonder if I just type in a random word. Let's type in Don Holiday and see what happens. Seed Don Holiday. Okay, let's go. See if this works. This is going to be really cool. Imagine if this seed is crazy OP or something. Okay, so welcome to the world of Valhalla. If you're not familiar with this game, I will try and explain things pretty briefly as we go through it. But for the most part, this is how you'll start. You'll spawn in the meadows, which is a very peaceful area of the game. Mostly your biggest threats here are going to be probably the boar, actually. The boar is probably the biggest threat. Speaking of, there's one there. This is our friend Huggin. He's basically the tutorial guide mob of the game. I do typically talk to him and skip through the dialogue because otherwise I think he just keeps coming back. And he does this a lot. Early game, you'll be speaking to him every time you do anything. But before you head out and go, set up in the world of Valhalla, or Valheim, sorry, what you want to do is you want to register the location of Eikthyr. And I typically build my base around where the Eikthyr spawn is. I typically build 3 or 4 bases per world and then use portals and stuff like that to get between them. But like I said, in this playthrough, I'm just going to pause this because I think it stops you being wet quicker. It does not. In this playthrough, I'm tempted to not kill the first boss, Eikthyr. And the only reason for that is because occasionally you get... Oh, just again, I forgot you get these every time you restart a playthrough. You get invaded by... Well, that's the thing. It starts off, you get invaded by creatures of the forest. You get something called a neck, which is a lizard. And you get boar attacking you in your base. And obviously that's not really a big threat. That's not a problem. But I found that as I got further into the game, the threat would change from the forest is moving to the swamp is moving, to attacks by skeletons, trolls, all sorts of significantly more dangerous enemies. And I don't know if that's to do with the bosses that I killed, or if it's just time in the game, or what. So I'm tempted to see if not killing the first boss means that I only ever get invaded by boar and deer and neck and stuff like that, which means free food and free leather scraps. But thanks to the addition of mob breeding and mob farming now, we don't really have as big of a worry about running out of leather scraps and meat anymore. So a theory and strat my brother and I came up with when we last played is to actually dig a huge trench around our base. I've got no stamina. And that actually stopped mobs being a threat and a problem and destroying our base. This is the only other threat you'll come in the meadows. It's a greyling. It's not exactly anything scary, and for the most part, they typically run away from you. Once you get, any sort of weapon, they are just completely a joke. So what I'm currently doing now is I'm just running around the forest. I'm gathering a few bits and bobs, just stones, sticks, and berries, as you usually do in these sort of survival games. And obviously we're going to turn those into weapons, gear, and we're going to be eating some of the food. If you look bottom left, you'll see that I actually have 3 slots for food. So if I go ahead and eat a raspberry and a mushroom, you'll see we have 2 food buffs active. And here's Huggins coming to explain it to us. Go away. I know, I've got 150 hours in the game. Not really what I consider a lot, but enough to know what I'm doing. So essentially you can have 3 food buffs active at any time. And there are benefits to having meat. There are benefits to having fruits and vegetables. You can actually punch these little trees down Minecraft style to get some wood, but there's not really much point. Pressing tab will bring up this inventory menu as well as the crafting menu down here. The first thing I actually want to craft is a hammer. And a hammer allows us to start building by simply pulling it out and speaking to Huggin. Go away, Huggin. I think you can't speak to him with the hammer out though. Pulling it out and then pressing right click brings up this crafting menu. And yeah, as you can see, we don't have anything here right now. I think what you have to do is you cut down a tree and then that gives you access to many more crafting recipes. So we're going to go and try find somewhere to set up a home. And we're going to go do a little bit of building, make ourselves a small little quaint shack. Berries, I'm going to try my best not to consume too many. I want to have a lot spare because I'm going to try and breed boar very early on. And the way you do that is you quite literally just throw berries on them and stay near them but not close enough that they aggro to you. If they get aggro to you or other mobs around the area, then they have like a friendliness meter or tamed meter, that's a better way of saying it. And it doesn't go up if they're aggro to you or scared by mobs or fire. I think mobs are typically scared of fire as well. So you can't have fire near them. But it's a case of just throwing some raspberries on the ground or blueberries, which we get later on. And waiting. There's also another building over there, which is quite literally just free wood. What I like to do with buildings like this is... Actually, there could be a beehive in there. And beehives, there's another building over there. We could check all these buildings for beehives. And that gives honey, which is another type of food. And I think honey is used in a lot of food recipes, but that won't be till much later on. Destroying a beehive will also sometimes get, I don't know if it is sometimes or always, but you get queen bees and you can make your own beehives. And that is a really sustainable food source. What I wish they would add is like a don't starve element to the game where you can dig up all these raspberry bushes and replant them. Even if it had a crazy negative that, you know, they won't produce raspberries anywhere near as frequently, and maybe it takes them like an entire season or whatever before they actually start reproducing fruit again in the first place. It would still be just amazing to actually be able to replant berry bushes in your own home. Where did I see the other house? Yeah, here it is. I just want to check for beehives. No, I don't think so. We've got no beehives, and we've got no chests in these. But if I quickly open up my crafting menu, we get 10 wood, we have 7. So if we go grab 3 more wood, we can even just break in these if I have to. One of the greatest things I think in Valheim is when you build something using materials. What I'm going to do is actually speak to Huggin. Go away. I'm not talking about this, by the way. This is just simply middle clicking a building I found in the wild. And I'm just breaking it for free easy wood. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the fact that when I'm done breaking all this stuff down, I'm going to go and break my workbench and get 100% of the resources I put in back. Which I think is amazing. There's never ever a negative to spending resources and building something. In fact, you can even use the torch as a weapon here, by the way. It counts as a club and it burns mobs. It's probably the best beginner weapon. You know, something you start with. But yeah, I'm just doing this to get a load of easy wood to start with. I can't tell. There we go. But I think that's everything smashed now. And like I said, ready? Smash this and watch. Boom, 10 wood back. 100% of your resources back. Really good. And this one might be even quicker. So we could just break the 4 pillars it's built on. Because again, it does have physics on that. And it should all just fall down now. Sometimes it takes a little while. But yeah, it should all just fall down. And I'm not going to rush through this game at all. I'm going to take my time with it because, to be honest, I love it. Like I said, it's my favourite survival game I've ever played. So if anyone's got any other recommendations out there for survival games to try, I would love to hear them out and give them a try. There's a deer over there. There's 2 deer over there. Good luck catching them. You can, and I'm sure people are much better than me and can figure out how to abuse the AI. There's also some boar there, and keep an eye on them in case they have stars. How breeding works is if they are starred, they pass the star on to their offspring. I don't think it's a 100% chance if one of them's not starred. So if you have 1 star, 1 not starred, I think it's like a 50% chance. Unless it's 2 star and 0 star, it might be like a 33% 2 star, 33% 1 star, 33% 0 star. I don't actually know. I never actually managed to find any starred boar or wolves or locks or anything. So I didn't get lucky with my last world. Have a look where Ichthyor's thing is. Maybe it's in a really, really good spot. If we're not killing him, then we don't get his buff, which is a shame, because I think it's actually, I like that spot a lot. I like there a lot. His buff is amazing. So when you kill a boss, I don't know how much of this I should be saying or not. Spoiler warning, I guess, depending on how far through the game you are. But when you kill a boss, you can actually mount its head as a trophy on the 4 stones that we started on, which is marked here on the map. And that actually gives you a buff. Ichthyor's buff is amazing. You get, I think it's run and jump stamina. Your usage essentially just deteriorates to none. It's fantastic. So that's a really, really good buff. I think it's probably my favorite buff in the game. So it would be a shame not to get that. And on top of that, you use a drop from killing the boss to make a pickaxe, which is the first pickaxe in the game you get, which allows you to enter the Bronze Age of the game. However, bronze is made from copper and tin. Both are found in an area of the game called the Black Forest, which we can see right there. Those types of trees, that's how you know it's a Black Forest. You can also just use a troll and have them smash it up for you. But because I can see the Black Forest there, I think I'm actually going to build right here. Pretty much where that is. So we've got plenty of trees and meadows around us. Hopefully we can find some boar and make a little pen for them and breed them. And over there, obviously we've got the Black Forest, which is going to be our next region in the game we're going to. I'm not sure which weapon tree I'm going to go down. I'll probably just build loads of different ones. But what I can say is blunt seems to be strong as hell. Really, really solid types of weapons. I think there's a grey dwarf I somehow aggroed. I really like this spot for a house, so I think we're going to build right here. So I'm just going to start off by destroying what already is here. Unfortunately, we cannot flatten ground without a tool called the hoe, and we don't get that for a little while. So what I'm probably going to do is build this on stilts. I think that's probably the best way to go about it, building this thing. But I'm trying to find the highest point. If I can find the highest point, we'll start building there. So how building works is you just basically need to be in range of your workbench. I'm going to try to get this on the highest point. And what we're going to do then is just build a floor, probably like 4x4 or something. Make it a boring square for now. I'll work on a design later. I've never been that good at building on this game, to be completely honest with you. We're going to try our best. And then I don't know if we can place another one. I think we can. I think it'll just about hold. And then yeah, now we're going to try place a beam underneath this. But this will break. That will break, so let's just do it like this. And that's the beginning of our home. I'll rebuild it in the future, I promise. In the future we'll rebuild it with the hoe and make sure the area is actually flat. But yeah, that'll do us for now. And what I'm actually going to do is make sure the floor's the same way. And we're just going to go ahead and give ourselves a slightly more grand entrance to the building. I just noticed our hammer's actually about to break. When the hammer's broken, we can't carry on building. You can repair. And I should have built a repair station before I built all this. I don't know if this is going to last long enough now. We can probably try quickly put one together. Or can I? I feel like I've already screwed up the... yeah, it broke. Never mind, just have to make another one. I'm just going to do a half one here. So it's like we've got windows. Is that facing the wrong way? No, I don't think so. And then I think we need the 45-degree walls here. I did warn you, I'm not the best at building Valheim. I will probably make amends to this later. But yeah, I think this looks okay. It would be if that roof was 45 degree. Yeah, that's okay. There's a lot of sort of clipping where Valheim's building is concerned, but you can really use it to your advantage and make it look really, really nice. A double door is going to look really weird for now, but later on we'll unlock, I think, gates. I think that's what it's called. And they are stunning, but that's not right. It's because I can't see. Oh, we just needed wood. All right, let's make a bed and we'll sleep the night away. Bed is too exposed. Bed needs a nearby fire. There we go. We are asleep. Okay, so that fire cannot stay there, but this bed can't stay here either. We just need to get wood and get building ASAP, really. So I am just going to dismantle that fire. We are going to destroy these two walls. And we're just going to extend it. We'll just say 3 squares for now. Okay, we'll just do it out to there. And we'll give it obviously support. I think that's touching. Seems so. And you can see by the colour of the tile you're about to place whether or not it's got support or not. So because this is all green, I know that is touching and that's supporting it, which is exactly what we want. So let's go cut down a few more trees and just build it up for now. We're going to expand it. We're going to build something much bigger and hopefully make it look good as well. What we actually ended up doing eventually was building honestly an amazing fort. It's the best thing that I've ever been a part of building in this game, and I'm really, really proud of it. And maybe one day I'll give you a little glance at our other world. But it's also got one of the worst bases I've ever built on it, and that's something I don't want to show. Also, when we were exploring earlier, we found some... He's actually just come all the way over here just to kill me. We found some flint in a chest. Flint is found usually by the water, but you can also find it in chests. So if we do come across any sort of building, we're going to explore it, and we're going to hopefully find beehives and flint, and we're going to turn that into a tanning rack and a sharpening stone, is it? Or chopping block, sorry. And those are 2 workbench upgrades, and workbench upgrades are huge. They allow you to craft more stuff and allow you to upgrade your gear to a higher level. So really, really crucial to get that, you know, a higher level as possible. So that's something we're going to be working on as well. Like I said, for now, I just got to build that house, get it finished. You saw earlier, I needed fire to be able to sleep. Oh, I think I just broke a berry bush. It might just be right. I don't know if they're berry bushes. They might be, might not be. But yeah, fire is something I really, really struggled with to start with, to figure out how to get it to work properly. You need it, obviously, to cook food. You need it to sleep. For comfort, you need it for all sorts of important things. But if you have it inside, you typically smoke your house out. So I've still not come up with maybe the best method, but I have got a method that works quite well. And that's what I'm going to be showing you guys very, very soon. But for now, let's just build this house up. If you guys have any of your own building tips you want to leave in the comments down below, please do so. It would be nice to see how other people do things. Oh, this is getting red. So you can see this might not have much support. We can attempt to put in support beams. I don't really know if that's a thing. I'm out of wood again. But I think we're almost there now. We just need a little bit more. Tug in there wanted to talk to us about the boss shrine. But we're not going to be doing any bosses in this video for sure, because I'm not 100% sure whether or not I want to kill Ichthia or not. And there is a boar. I don't want you to die. But you're a no star. If I can get an army of 2-star boar, I'm going to be ecstatic. So this is our little home for now. It's tiny, it's dainty, but it's all we need, hopefully, for now. And I'm going to do my best to keep my chests organized. Please don't break. Whew. But no promises. I'm bad at that. The last 2 pieces in. And we have a home. It's a little bit low down, actually. I think I saw somebody say you can do it on logs. You might be able to place it on like wood beams. We could try. Why'd you put like a wood beam there? No. Crap, that's actually really low down. That's something I didn't think about. I can't raise the ground for a while either. It might work for now. It just means I can't cook food. But if I leave it open like that, maybe we can come outside to cook on it. It's not perfect, but it does work. It burns this, right? Yep. And it drops resin. Resin is very, very useful, especially later on for a specific thing I have in mind. And we're going to go ahead and put the bed in this corner. Make sure you reset your spawn point when you do break your bed. Trust me, I forgot to do that several times. You don't need that open. What we do need to do though is put a little bit of a roof on this. And I like to do it with... I sometimes use this actually. Do I usually do this? I don't know. I think you do need to make it a little bit higher, I think. So we're gonna... We'll leave that bit open. Yeah. Obviously it looks weird floating. It's a little clippy. But that's okay. And then yeah, we can just go ahead and chuck some cooking stations on it. Now when I first played the game, I literally would chuck a cooking station on and job's done. What I like to do now is actually very, very carefully weave them in between each other. I'm out of wood anyway. And actually you can place about 5, I think you can get away with, per fire, which is obviously much better. And then we do need to get a bit of wood just to stop us falling in there. But as you can see top right, we have fire, we are resting, very nice. And there's no smoke, which is great. Might be letting in a little bit of smoke, I don't know. We could probably just fix it by putting a half one down there. Maybe turn that one into a half. Not sure. But currently we're not getting smoked. It just looks a little bit smoked to me. It doesn't usually look that smoky. Oh, that's boar. There's 2 boar. We could get a little bit more wood, set up a pen, and get breeding these guys immediately. They're 0 star, but something, isn't it? I should be able to just do it out of fences. I don't think we actually have much other option right now. Not fence, sorry. Oh no, yeah. We have round pole fence, but I've never ever got the hang of making these things look good. I'll give it a shot and hopefully you'll see what I mean. But I can't ever make them look good. We could put like a little boar pen here. See what I mean? It's funny looking. But we'll give it a try. I think there's a lot of it's eyeballing as well. About there maybe. And then that's floating off the ground, so... Oh, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You can hold shift to make things a bit easier. But I don't like that style of fence. We're not going to use it. I'm probably just going to do it a wood wall. Maybe stake wall. Wood wall's cheaper. It's just temporary. We'll rebuild something around it. We'll make it really small. Build something around them and then just come up with something more permanent. And hopefully not die in the process. Anyway, let's go try and get those boar. And it is just a case of running at that point. Maybe we can craft a shield actually. A shield would help. Maybe eating some boar actually to give us a higher max health. I don't have the leather scraps, of course. Never mind. We'll make a club. Because you can block with that. Block armor is 3. What about this? Block armor is also 3. Okay, well we've got a full health club. Oh, what's all this? Oh, sweet. I'm guessing these boar went up against the skeleton we saw earlier. I hope none of them were starred. There we go. Got their turn. Oh, there's a 3rd. Ow. Carefully pull them. Every time they look like they're too close, do a little bit of a sprint. And yeah, we're just going to try and get them in here. I usually just wait, to be completely honest. Okay, it's not great. Oh, creatures of the forest. Alright, we'll kill most of them. If there happens to be a starred boar, then we're not going to kill that one. Come here, you can be my 3rd food source. So just keep an eye out. This is going to bring them to me. But this is the reason I don't want to kill Ichthyer. This is what you deal with. It's literally free food coming at you. So yeah, this is just regular boar. I might accidentally end up killing the other one I was trying to pull by doing this. So it's a good job there's a 3rd one over there. Wow, they are coming all together. And 3 leather scraps. What I will end up doing before I head off to sleep is chuck some raspberries in. I don't remember if sleeping helps the time pass. There we go, they're coming down. Let's go find the other boar. There they are. Again, none of them are starred right now. So I just want to try pull one of them. I don't know how I'm going to get it in there. Come with me. Let's just build the pen a little bit bigger. Probably going to get whacked a few times while we're doing this. Ow. I know this is hideous. I know it hurts me to do this. And I'm just going to wait. See if he comes and hits me. What? What did he do? My flipping hammer broke. He nudged me, my hammer broke, and I punched it. Are you serious? Man, I'll come back now and I'll punch him in the face. Hey! Yeah, we're just going to build this up a little bit. It's ugly, but it works. And destroy this middle wall. I'm going to leave the wood in there for now. There should be raspberries in there, but I don't see them. So I'm just going to split the stack, make sure there's raspberries in there. And I'm going to go and just chill in the house for a while. And that's actually going to be the end of episode 1. I know. It's not like I got crazy amounts done. It's, you know, nothing, didn't do anything amazing. We didn't go murder any bosses. It's nothing, you know, there's nothing really to it. But I love this game, and I always rush through it, and I want to take my time with it. And I really want to see if we can do this without killing Ixia to see if it works. You know, and we're that close to the Black Forest, which is great. If we can find some stuff in there, we're great. We're golden. And we can also go around killing all the other boars we find now, so long as they're not starred. If we come across any starred boar, I'm going to do my best to bring it home, trap it, and slowly turn my entire boar army into whatever the star is. Fingers crossed, 2-star. But anyway, that's this video done. It's, like I said, it's just a chill playthrough it's going to be. I really, really love this game, and I just want to relax, you know, and have a nice time. Thank you for watching. There's going to be a tiny bit done off camera. What I mean by that is I'm just going to sit here until they're tamed, and then I'm going to be logging off for the day. As soon as they're tamed, logging off, nothing's going to happen. I might get attacked by the forest once or twice more at worst. That's all you're going to miss, I promise. Thank you for watching, I really appreciate that. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Leave a comment so the algorithm gods may bless this video. Otherwise, subscribe and join Discord for all updates and notifications. Thank you everyone, I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.